the world of kickboxing, power wins rounds, but control wins lives. This is the story of a fighter who almost lost everything, not because he was weak, but because he couldn't control his anger. Jack had always fought, but not just in the ring. His biggest battles were inside his own head. Growing up in a crowded city neighborhood, he had learned quickly, anger could be deadly. A single fight over a word could end in broken bones or worse. Kickboxing had been his way out, a way to turn his fire into skill. But even in the ring, his temper betrayed him. He had lost more than matches, championships, opportunities, respect, because he couldn't control himself. Now, at 25, Jack trained in a small gym on the outskirts of the city. Old punching bags hung from rusted beams, walls marked with years of sweat and blood. His coach, Ethan, had seen talent in him years ago, but also the danger of his anger. "You have fire, Jack," Ethan said one night after a grueling session. "But fire without control burns you before it burns anyone else." Jack nodded, wiping sweat from his brow. He knew he had to learn control, or everything would fall apart. Then came the call that changed everything. The National Kickboxing Championship, Jack's dream. But this year, the stakes were personal. His childhood rival, Luca, had risen too. Luca had beaten him in junior tournaments, had mocked him publicly, and now was in the championship as the defending champion. The press hyped Luca as unbeatable. Jack was the underdog. But worse, the championship prize had a twist. A contract worth more than anything Jack's family had ever seen. If he won, it could lift his family out of debt and secure his younger sister's education. The night before the fight, Jack couldn't sleep. Memories of past losses and humiliations burned in his mind. He thought of the fight where he had thrown a punch in rage, lost balance, and been knocked out in seconds. Ethan knocked on the door. "Sleep now. Tomorrow, you fight more than him. You fight your anger. Control it or it will control you." The morning of the fight, the city was gray and rainy. Jack walked through the quiet streets to the arena. He felt the weight of every choice. Every time he had let anger win. Every time he had lost because of it. Inside the arena, fans roared. Luca was already warming up, smirking at Jack from across the ring. He waved mockingly. He whispered insults meant to ignite the old fire. Jack's fists clenched. Ethan's voice echoed in his mind. "Control it." The fight began. Luca came at him like a hurricane. Fast, powerful, taunting every step. The first round, Jack dodged, countered carefully, stayed calm. But Luca landed a kick to his ribs. Pain seared. The crowd cheered, sensing blood. The second round was worse. Luca grabbed him illegally, shoved him to the mat. "Give up, loser," he shouted. Jack felt the old anger rising. For a moment, he wanted to strike recklessly to make Luca feel his fury. But he remembered his sister, his family, all the work he had put into mastering control. Instead, he exhaled, focused and moved deliberately, step by step, strike by strike. Every punch calculated, every kick precise. Then came the final round. Luca, desperate, unleashed everything. Flying kicks, low blows. Jack's head spun, his legs burned. Blood trickled from a cut above his eyebrow. The crowd screamed. The entire arena seemed to hold its breath. Then, with perfect calm, he pivoted, dodged a flying kick, and delivered a combination that sent Luca crashing to the canvas. Silence. Then an eruption. The crowd screamed. Jack had won. He had done it. Not with fury, but with control. Jack realized he had survived because of control, but the fight had almost killed him. Jack didn't just defeat Luca in the ring. He defeated the storm inside himself. Anger gives you power for a moment. Control gives you power for a lifetime. I hope you like this story full of lessons. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting stories. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.